Hello guys, so here I would like to explain about workplace bullying and harassment. So here we go. First, what do the workers have to do if they get harassment or bullying in the workplace? First, report if they observe or experience bullying and harassment. Second, not engage in workplace bullying and harassment. And third, apply and comply with workplace policies and procedures on bullying and harassment. Let me explain to you. First, that report if they observe or experience bullying and harassment. The definition of sexual harassment in the workplace means the same as sexual intercourse anywhere. Harassment can come from coworkers, boss, customers, or clients. Harassment can take the form of unwanted touching, inappropriate comments or advice, or someone betting a promotion on you with an imbalance of sexual favors. By law, you report a case of harassment that has occurred. Your boss should take complaints about sexual harassment seriously and investigate it immediately. The leadership is required to take quick action to guard it and protect you or the person being harassed. You can keep harassment cases confidential by talking to your boss, but you need to report that in a plain. It usually involves the perpetrator, the harasser, and another potential employees. You don't need to be afraid to report harassment because Indonesia has regulations governing sexual problems in the workplace in general. In Law Number 13 2003 concerning manpower has provided protection for workers, namely in Article 86 paragraph 1st, which one of the content is every worker has the right to receive protection for treatment that is not in accordance with human dignity and religious values. And then, not engage in workplace bullying and harassment. Workplace violence is arbitrary behavior that is persistent, offensive, harassing, intimidating, insulting, or unfair actions directed at another individual, thereby causing the recipient to be threatened, harassed, humiliated, or vulnerable. Trade unions and employers must work together and can ensure a work environment that is safe and free from discrimination, violence, and acts of harassment, because a safe work environment is very supportive of achieving strong and productive industrial relations. For some cases of acts of sexual harassment, the execution of acts of harassment that was repeated because usually the victim left for reasons of feeling uncomfortable or awkward when the perpetrator committed the indecent or harassing act. Specifically, the anticipate acts of sexual harassment in the workplace, the most effective step is the attitude or action of the victim herself to dare to say no or expressly reject when someone wants to commit the sexual harassment act, and apply and comply with workplace policies and procedures on bullying and harassment. Prevention is the most effective way for an entrepreneur to leave harassment issues at work. Preventive measures include first, communication. Socializing neutral, for example, the corporation agency, bipartite, tripartite corporation institutions, and various print and electronic media. Second, education. Organizing orientation and introduction programs for staff, religious lectures, or special occasions such as events already programmed. Third, training. Providing specific training for supervisors and managers to the problems that exist in the workplace and develop are diverse strategies for prevention, forming a harassment resolutions response team. Fourth, encourage company to implement harassment prevention in the workplace, including taking disciplinary action in the form of company policy work agreement or company regulation, or collection bargaining agreement. And second topic is talking to an alleged bully. If you are the target of or witness to bullying and harassment, it is recommended that you follow the steps below whenever you experience sexual harassment. First, tell the bully what behavior was inappropriate. Make it clear the behavior is unwanted and unacceptable. Stay calm, don't retaliate, report it. Second topic is talking to an alleged bully. If you are the target of or witness to bullying and harassment, you need to explain to the sexual harasser that you don't want the sexual act or sexual act to bother you. If you are embarrassed or afraid to make a formal complaint of sexual harassment, share your sexual harassment problem with some of your coworkers who can be trusted. If you wish to file a complaint informally, you can report this incident to your supervisors or the trade union committee in your company. You can also make a formal letter of complaint to your boss and representatives of trade unions related to the making of collective labor agreements or to the Manpower Office. To file a formal complaint, you have three options. First, report the incident to the workers' union in your company. Second, report directly to the Manpower Office or Legal Aid Institute. And last, report directly to the police. If you are not satisfied with the decisions of the authorized investigation committee in your organization, you can appeal to the district court. If you are still harmed by the district court's decision, you can make representation to the governor for justice. How can companies prevent cases of sexual harassment that occur in the workplace? Well, prevention is the most effective tool employers can use to deal with sexual harassment in the workplace. Precautions include: first, communication, carried out by socializing about sexual harassment, and second, education, carried out through orientation programs and introduction to new staff, religious lectures, or curtain activities such as programs. Training, providing specialized training and trainers to identify problem of harassment and prevention. Training for the sexual abuse response team. Encourage companies to build a commitment to the implementation of prevention of sexual harassment in the work environment, including the provision and sanction and other disciplinary measures. Maybe that's all that I can explain to you. Thank you for listening. May all those we have shared be beneficial for all of us. My name is Melda Novri Andini. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.